In order to improve the current employee database, UMA has been asked to list the full name of each employee in column D and to add all employees' email addresses in column E. The formula that will do this for us is called CONCAT, which is short for concatenate or linking together. It is only available in the most recent version of Excel. If you have an older version or work on a Mac, you can use concatenate. They both work the same, although concat has some additional functionality which we will cover in this week's toolbox. Remember that functions work like mini programs, and all we need to do is provide exact instructions. The result we are after here looks like this. The syntax we need to create this includes 3 elements: the first name, the space, and the last name, separated by commas. We start by typing an equal sign in the cell that we want our result to appear, then start typing the first few letters of the function name, arrow down if you need to, and then tab to select the function. Now we define the first value, then a comma, followed by a space, which we need to separate the first name and last name. We have to put the space in quotation marks so that Excel understands it properly and doesn't just ignore it. And lastly, the third element, which will need another comma to separate it. Click on cell B4 for the last name. Hit enter, and perfect. We now have the first and last name separated by a space appearing in our cell. Now, all that is left to do is double-click the fill handle in cell D4 and copy the formula all the way down. An alternative quick and simple way of linking text together is using the ampersand sign. In other words, rather than using a function, we can use the ampersand to pull text out of separate columns and link them together in a new cell. Let's use this to create the email addresses in column E. While we are no longer using a function, this is still a formula, so we need an equal sign. The elements for this will be the first name, a dot, the last name, and a new text element which is @pushpin.com. So now we click on the first name and type the ampersand sign, followed by a dot within quotation marks, followed by another ampersand sign. Now click on the last name, followed by another ampersand sign, followed by @pushpin.com within quotation marks, close quotation marks, and enter. Great. This looks exactly right. It achieved the same effect as the concat function. Take a moment to compare the syntax for the 2 different approaches and make sure to review the toolbox to study this in more detail. Now all that is left is to double-click the fill handle in cell E4 to copy down. Both the concat function and the ampersand are quick ways to join data that appears in separate columns. Both approaches allow us to add spaces, other characters, and text into the newly created cell. Remember to encase those text elements in quotation marks. Make sure to check the toolbox for more details on the syntax. One job done, more to go. The text case is still a bit of a mess, and in the next video we will find out how to use functions to fix it. For now, get concatenating.